Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. Woo! Whatever needed will be given to me. I stop praying. Will be given to me. I stop praying, mountain myself. Good morning. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. You may will be given to me. I can feel it. I can taste it. Every morning when I wake. Do it again. In my vortex, y'all. To be in my boom. Da-di-da-di-da-di-da. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Woo, great day, new day. Great day. You're listening to Bears and Bubbles, the official theme song of Bears and Bubbles Laws of Attraction class. Let's see, invite some social media folk over. I feel alive, expecting. I'm flying high, no longer worried. My life's a breeze. Stop resisting and let it come to me. I wake up in the vortex to look into my source. I love his voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. Da di da di da di da. Green bubbles, black and gray. That's it. Oh, let's see what y'all talking about. Who's up? And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. Bubbling, I'm bubbling. You can't stop my dough, no. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. Woo! Yes, that's my part right there. Woo! It will be given to me. Okay. I'm coming, y'all. Thanks for your patience. Here I go. Feel me will be given to me. I can feel it. I can taste it. Every morning when I wake, I'm jumping in my vortex, y'all. To be in my boom, boom, boom. Okay, How y'all doing this morning? Thanks for your patience. Let's just jump right into it. Oh, today is a great day. Day 2 of the Foundations of Bears and Bubbles class. I hope that it was great for the squad members who is reliving their last 6 months. I hope that it was insightful for the newcomers that are just tuning in. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Good morning, everybody that's on here. Veronica McKeeners. Is say Shay, Valerie, Veronica, Marquita, Nicole, Allende, Guru Dex, Baby Girl 2878, and Zane. Good morning. When I wake up in the morning, I see my squad names come up. Listen, that makes me feel like, first of all, just to have had this many people who have tuned in for this long. It's like we friends, right? We family, we squad. When I get up, I see this. I'm so excited in the morning to see these names come. Like, how do you feel get connected to people by their names? That's how much we've been through together for the last 6 months. You know, the vibration is that real that I feel connected, aligned, appreciative. Like, I feel like y'all are my friends. And Bears and Bubbles, when you understand, like I guess a sorority or fraternity is, when you understand what you have had to fight for to regain your sanity, or how hard it has been to not say how hard, because it really should be that easy. When you understand the plight of how one gets to happiness, learning Bears and Bubbles, like, I think anybody you see when you use the lingo, you like, yo, I know, like, you like, we connected, we here, like, I see you, because we all been through the same thing, and it has made us stronger and better individuals because of that, and we understand what this connection means. We understand how making it, how we can, we just understand what we have done for not just us, for our family, and how this thing can change the black race. And so there is a connection that we all have. I cannot wait to meet each and every one of you face to face, and just like, yo, so we could just talk about this thing. But anyway, I want to just recap real quick. Yesterday was day 1 of master's class, and it was you got to stay happy. And he's talking about words and the strength of words. Oh, I forgot my paper. But before, we used to do put a word up to show like your affirmations or whatever. So if y'all want to start back putting words up to show the affirmations, so that newcomers could go in there and find their words. Maybe I'll see if he can talk more about it, or we'll talk some more about these words. And the things that, because a lot of people don't know the words to put in their green bubbles. I remember a lot of us had a problem with that. We didn't know what were verbs from adjectives and adverbs, all these things, and nouns. And so a lot of people could not stay up flying because they didn't know what to say. And even saying I want to be happy is so broad of a word, you kind of don't know where to go with that. I got my tea this morning because his throat. So, excuse me. So today I want to talk about accountability right quick for black women. Black women, black women, black women, listen. Excuse me. Any newcomer up here, my plea to you is that you don't let the fact that we are never really made to be held accountable, we're never checked for our stuff. Don't let that not let you get what was the jewels that's in here. As a black woman, I'll speak for myself. I have never been on a team. Excuse me. I was the only girl. I was the only girl. Kind of was. I was so sneaky. I didn't really get in a lot of trouble. So I hate the fact that somebody has to check me. Excuse me, y'all. Chastise me, whatever you want to call it. I don't like that. I don't like how it feels. Because I don't like how it feels, I walk around like my shit don't stink. Most of us walk around with our shit don't stink. Now, for those that be like, no, not me, yes, you, because we all know that we think, excuse me, that dealing with each other is a lot. That's why women be like, I only got male best friends. That's why you holding on to your two girlfriends that you can hardly stand, but they know all your business, so you stay friends with them. Excuse me. So that's okay. Millie Jackson voice is being born on live TV. You hear that? Ooh. Like that's how I feel every time I cough, like something is happening. But yeah, it's a lot of us that we know how women are. We know people don't want to approach black women because they think that we gonna argue. Soon as it start, we gonna go into the head. Like we know that. Because of this, is making it so we don't grow and grow, learn, evolve. We walking around saying we holding a whole race, carrying a whole race on our back, and we don't know history. Um, I love the shirts too. Wonder if a male shirt would cut. I don't know. Yende, you want to be my first model? Hey, I can make it. You know, I ain't gonna make it no belly shirt or nothing. And Yende say wonder about my shirts if men can wear it. See if Jay will wear one. But and again, thank y'all for my working through this with me. But we think we are princess, no different than the new black kids, especially middle class. Well, the new black kids think they're white kids. We all know that the joke used to be that white kids lay out in the ground and have tantrums. Now, not only do we see videos and see other people's kids, don't you be scared your kid gonna fall out in the ground? They don't want to be addressed because life has been so given to them so easily. Well, in the same token, as much as we think that black women got it bad, we talking about relationships of love, and that's only because we think every man we date supposed to be our husband. Other than that, we'll date like we going to get something to eat, like we going to the movies. Just a new movie out. Oh, I saw a new dude. Let's go. Let's hang out. And if I want popcorn or if I want some dick with extra butter, then that's good. And if I don't want it. And you just carry on. You get what I'm saying? You go, I mean, I don't, so we saying the world is hard for us because we done had our heart broken, stepped on from people that we weren't supposed to even put in our heart compartment. Not because people be telling us when we off or not. And we are off. And I'm in the stores. I might it might be me or another woman. You be in the store, and as soon as you ask anybody, black, white, young or old, as a woman, excuse me, can you? Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. They just like I don't want to have to argue with this angry black woman approaching. If everybody sees us like that, and every woman thinks that about every other woman, then it has to be true. It has to be true, and we have to be 100 times worse in a relationship with a man because we are always resisting. Because number one, we always think they cheating, and number two, we don't want to be controlled because we so fucking independent. So if we know these things, how is it that when somebody approach you on your shit, you be like, it's not me, it's you. We think it's everybody except we need to I want to send a shirt to Chris. You gotta cut that. You can't outdo that. Yeah, you can send me a shirt. So yeah. So listen, we gotta get it together. And I'm talking about this because if you are drawn to this class, we are in the beginning of class. There will be wasted energy being mad about how Jay might say something or how it might step on your toes. But if you want to learn, education should be fun no matter how it feels. And that was a hard learning lesson for me. There's a lot of resistance that I went through, and I wake up saying I want to be better. And our Almost Famous TV show, that's what my thing is. I always want to be better, and I'm saying it. So if I have been like this figure of, let's say, for this model of the average black woman in a sense, it got a little street and it got a little, you know what I'm saying, school and it got a little everything. I walk around thinking I want to be better. When I'm caught to bears and bubbles, I wanted to be the best me that I could be, and I was still fucking resistant. And I still have days that I'm still there. I have 42 years of built up princess mentality, but I don't even walk around feeling like a princess. So, of course, if you're walking around like a princess, but you don't feel like a princess, of course, it's going to create a yellow smut. So, we're walking around with a yellow smut, a haze, a craziness, a schizophrenic mind state because we are princess, but not princess, but not princess, but not. And there's no way that we can be happy like that. We want a man, we don't. We want a man, we don't. I'm independent. I need somebody to take care of me. I'm independent. I need somebody. I want to make more money, but I'm scared to get a business. I want real friends, but I'm gonna take my fucked up friends and we've been talking about each other and fucking each other, man, and you know what I'm saying, and not making. We don't hold our friends accountable for their shit. We let them put on little ass, ugly ass outfits, wear the wrong color eyeshadow, like wear the we letting every woman. Nobody talks up for these ugly ass weaves. Fuck if you get a relaxer or not. What about these ugly weaves? This invisible part and it is the worst thing ever unless you got baby hair on your hairline. Then you could damn make the shit look like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't look like your hair would grow like that out your scalp, that's the only way we could tolerate a damn closure piece shit. Other than that, waist trainers with some fuck shit, ass shots with some ridiculous shit, airbrush face and contour. That's some ridiculous shit. And as women, we watched this shit happen and nobody spoke up and everybody tried to go with the, move with the times. And because most women are insecure and not happy about how they look, but then we walk around and say that we secure and we're not. And we know it and the world know it. And it's time for us to stop pretending. And I feel like the people that are drawn to this class are the people that are walk out into the world and deliberately, one by one, change the way the world sees black women, change the vibration in the world in general, and be a model for other women, like other people. Like we fucking up the race and we don't want nobody to tell us about it. And I just think, you said, Nicole, I'm so grateful I have girlfriends that check each other and we love it. I don't know how old you are, but I know that there's a lot of, well, put like this, just from when I go through social media and the pictures and stuff we see where people pushing like, I don't push like on shit that don't look good. I don't push like on fuck shit just because I stop by your page and look. If your shit don't look good, I don't press like. I don't think you should press like for me if my shit is fucked up. I don't. I don't think you should go on my page and say the shit is fucked up on my wall. If so, if you want to send a message, but I'm saying you don't have to tell people, that shit is fucked up. But we don't have to pretend like the shit looks good. So, blonde weaves, I think it's time for that to go. Color hair, I think it's time to go. That shit looks so cartoonish, grown women. And I had blonde hair growing up, like up until I was 30. That was my Olivia Newton-John, blonde hair and green eyes. I love that. I tried to find every way to have blonde hair and straight hair at the same time so my hair ain't fall out. And every single type of way I tried, my hair fell out until I was like, I'll be natural so I could be blonde. And that's how I kind of transitioned my first time into being going from natural the first time so that I can have blonde hair, then going from blonde hair to my regular color hair now back to natural. So, oh, we're all, well, that's great. Most women just not like that. Most women are not honest. Most women don't like accountability. So remember, accountability, you're high in heaven when you take accountability for your actions. And when you take accountability for your actions right off top, you do not develop a lot of negative momentum because it's easy to stop yourself in your 16 seconds when you take accountability for when somebody is from which when you think somebody's checking you or when you notice some shit that you've done that you thought you was not doing or whatever. Oh shit, that's me. Let me get my shit right. It don't matter why. It don't matter who provoked me. Supposedly, provoking shouldn't even be the first thing that comes to your mind. What is my role in this? And as soon as you go to what is your role in it, that's your accountability start, and you should be working your way towards the green bubbles, not stacking. The only way you stack the pink bubbles is if you start saying, it's not my fault, such and such did this, I won't raise like that, la la la, la 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 la. Jay used to always say, when a child gets 14, they deliberately decide if they're going to go left or right. So like, that's why I'm not sad when something happens to a child, what we consider a child, because he's like, you deliberately wake up one day and decide to make these decisions. I was 13. I remember being drawn to street life. I could have decided to do more work in the books. I could have decided to stay a cheerleader when I tried. I ain't like that. I had to start out a booster girl. I wanted to go right to cheers, and I didn't even know how to flip a split. As decisions that I could have made, there are groups I could have decided to go into instead of liking to be out in the fuck shit. But I decided I liked fuck shit, and I felt comfortable there. That's my shit, right? And so when I go back and I look at my life, I have to feel comfortable about the life though that I've chosen to say, hey, that's what I wanted to do, and that's gonna set me up for later on. I may always feel comfortable in that arena. That does not mean that I should want to live in that situation because I'm grown enough to understand that nothing comes from that, or just for me, like I don't want to live like that. The shit ain't safe, and it's the false sense of confidence, and I just care different. And so, but I have to understand that doesn't make me better. That doesn't make my past bad. That's just saying that's who I was, and I made that decision in high school about the ninth grade to be as that. And I lived all the way up to about 30 with the decision of a 14-year-old every day, deliberately creating and manifesting my life through that. So in the same way, I could deliberately and manifest my life for the next 40 years, right? A lot of us don't know who else we want to be. That's a problem. But it ain't a problem because if you could say to yourself right now, I have been a certain way. Let's say I have been a certain way my whole life, and now I desire to change and don't know what I want to become. I don't know how to deliberately write the rest of my life because I don't understand what's happening to me right now. So when you go into your meditation, you are asking Source to communicate with you, and what I'm saying. You'll go into your meditation wanting to communicate because you want to hear, you want to become aligned so you can know what to do for the next part of your life. And you'll walk around looking for signs and wonders to help you deliberately to help you figure out what is it that you want. So, and usually that's about going back to your childlike self. So when only thing I could do is go back to my 4-year old self that knew that she wanted to be up on the big screen like Olivia Newton-John. Thanks for listening. U-Rug will be in though. He says, did he say change it to Clizzo? They could change it to Jay Clizzo, but he'll be here in a minute. I'm gonna turn back on Bears and Bubbles, and stay tuned. I'm bubbling. You can't stop my. Oh, shout out to Ron Green. What's up, African? From my Hella Black, Hella Proud. These earrings came from South Africa from my goddaughter. Thank you, darling. Everything that I ever wanted, that I ever needed, will be given to me. I stopped praying while I'm in myself. I stopped praying while I'm in myself. But the bears in the bubble. I stopped praying while I'm in myself. I stopped praying while I'm in myself. But the bears in the bubble. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. Feel me, will be given to me. I can feel it. I can see. Look at my saucer, y'all. Do y'all remember sauces? Do anybody buy the little plates anymore? So I have to use the top. That's how good we are in here. In my vortex, y'all. To be in my boom boom room. Oh, oh yeah. My yes cup from the honey pot. Megan is the honey pot. You can find her on Facebook. Right out of Durham, North Carolina. It's vaginal stemming. For those who don't know what that is. Never heard of that? Megan's honey pot. I think it's called Megan's honey. I'll add a link. I feel ecstatic. I feel alive. Expectant. I'm flying high. No longer worried. You already know what's happening. Come to me. Keep it going. Keep going. Want some music? Keep that business. Wow. Work. What you gonna do? And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just stop, baby. Speak on love. I double share. Wow. This is the second day of class. If you stick with it, you good. If you don't, you good. Either way, you don't need my shit. If you're attracted to it, you'll come look at it. If you're not, I'm definitely going to try my best to scare your goddamn ass off. Exactly. I don't want people to think they're attracted to it, but they goddamn just here, realize this ain't fun. Chris, once you get situated, what I'm gonna need you to do is give me a rag, a wet rag, so I can dry the board off, because I want to review from yesterday's session, and then I got some new shit right up there. So, y'all. Take it on down, baby. I got it. I'm gonna
down with you. Look. Huh? I know, but back me out. Back me out just one.
Are you leaving this?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, back out just one. Back out just one. Just one. Keys. Hold up before you do the Instagram, because you know that's a different audience, a different crowd. Younger. Class. Today's lesson is very simple. Drive your own car, stay in your own fucking lane. Mind your own fucking business. That's kind of what it's as simple as that. Now, before I get started, I want to address something. For anyone new, Chris is up here talking about how Barrels and Bubbles has helped her life. So when she's saying black women are not accountable, she's talking about her situation, but it's something that I've decided that I agree with. And let me tell you why it's so key important for black women to have their mental sanity. And I'm going to tell you why I teach the class for everyone, but there's an emphasis on the black woman, because men ain't shit. Men don't have the emotional capacity to feel, care, and love like women do. You see what I'm saying? So I have a saying, and I'm going to start by saying this, and then I'll get into the class. And this is for the women that are new, who are in their feelings and say, seem like they talk about black women. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. This big board on the wall is a thermostat in your house. And you know how a thermostat works. You push it to the left for cool. You push it to the middle for off. You push it to the right for hot. And then you control the temperature. Well, a woman is a thermostat. That means she has the emotional capacity and the love, nurturing, and care to change the environment. Meaning, hey, it's cold in here. We need a woman to warm it up. A woman can say, let me push this to the right to my heat setting and push the temperature up. And it'll get hot in here. And if it gets too hot in here, everybody in the fucking house, husband, kids, dog, will know the woman got a fucking attitude today. And it will affect the whole makeup of the house. Or a woman can come in and say, let me bring some coolness to the environment. Push it to the left, cool everything down. Then depending on when a woman needs to make something hot or cold is when she needs to be that thermostat. But she is the thermostat. The woman controls the world. Men are reactors. Meaning as the woman is the thermostat and she controls the temperature in the environment, I am a thermometer as a man. Meaning, what is a thermometer? When it's hot, my temperature goes up. When it's cold, my temperature goes down. I'm controlled by the environment. Mother Nature controls all that, right? They know what they're talking about. They got a patriarchal society, but everything that has power and authority, they call it a mom. Mother Nature, Mother Earth. Go out here to your first mother, your alma mater. Your college is your first mother, your second mother. All this mother shit, but the man on the roo. So what I'm saying is, if a woman adjusts the environment, the man gonna adjust to it. If the woman make it hot, the man gonna rise. If the woman make it cold, the man's red line gonna go down, the thermometer. So I have discovered that women have the power to fix the things by just being mentally stable. And men do too. I have a class for men, but men, your fucking time coming. You can understand this. But I'm getting on y'all motherfuckers too. It's not about getting on it. It's about teaching this entire class. So she's a woman who went through this class that realized, wow. Like she said, anytime I see a black woman as calm as possible, excuse me, I'd like to talk to you about this thing that was broken. Oh, we'll give you a new one. No, it's not that I needed the back. Nah, you good. We don't want this bitch black bitch to get mad at me. Black women don't get along with each other. So what I'm saying is controlling the temperature, control the environment. Black women can control the way men act. Black women can make men say, you know what, I gotta have some respect to come at a woman. Black women can make it so men say, I can't show my ass when I come at a woman, y'all. Who a black woman can say, I don't like that? Black woman can say, I don't like that. Men have said, well, guess what? I'll pull that up. I'll tuck my shirt in. I'll put on the suit. Whatever you need me to do. Because I know you have something that I can't get from nothing else. And it's not pussy. Because pussy is just a byproduct of that nurturing, love, feeling, that Mother Earth, that Mother Natureness that women have. Pussy is just a byproduct of a woman being a thermometer for a man. A thermostat. She can make his life good. She can bring him down. She can give him peace. So men need that. So men are just like, hey. That's why Chris is saying, well, shit, this class is not about women. Women just realize, oh, shit, one of the biggest things in the class is accountability, and boys are taught from an early age. Did you do that? No. Yes, you did. And the boy, no, he did. Yes, you did. Be a man, say you're accountable. A little boy say, yeah, I did it. I'm sorry. Yep. Whereas a little girl can do something, mom or daddy say, you do that? No, I didn't. They know they lying. They pop their hand. Pop! Don't you do that no more. And the little girl, and 2 seconds later, the mom or daddy said, baby, you know I'm sorry, I had to pop you, but you know, you daddy's girl, you mom's girl, you can't do that. And she like, I did wrong, but guess what? My wrong don't really matter but so long. So in the very same way as an adult, it's the same thing. Did you do that, Chris? Did you do that? No, I must have not. Maybe I did, I didn't. Fake admitting. Don't like how it feels to be checked, because it's only too long. Okay, I did it, I admit, I'm sorry. You had the forces out of me. But what? Stop talking about it now because I don't like how that feels. Come over here and baby me up, make me feel better. Baby, you know you fucked up the dinner, right? And you fucked that up with the dentist and all that. But guess what? You know I still love you and you got my back. You be on point for everything else. Need that real quick. So it's not about women. It's about accountability. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? That's her testimony for the class. If I was giving my testimony, which I do every day up here, if a man was up here giving his testimony, it would be different than a woman's. Review. Quick review. Y'all see the board? Y'all see the board, right? Zoom it in. Fuck my face. Zoom it in more. Yeah, there we go. Fuck my face. We have a high place and a low place. We have heaven and earth, heaven and hell, right? The high place and the low place. When I'm in my high place, I feel like I'm in heaven because I'm accountable for my thoughts. I have actions up there. I should have put thoughts, but it's the same thing. Your thoughts lead to your actions. When I'm in a low place, I feel like I'm in hell because I'm blaming others for my actions. The way this game works is this. Thoughts turn into things. You get what you believe. You believe what you think about over and over again. I'm going to say it again. Thoughts turn into things. Thoughts turn into things. Therefore, you get what you believe. And you believe what you think over and over and over again. Oh my God. The only reason I ever believed in Jesus is I thought I was going to go to hell. Once I studied Zoroastrianism and saw that the Persians had even captivated the Israelites, so-called Israelites, and there was no hell or heaven in the New Testament, and they got hell from Zoroastrianism and the idea of the devil from the Canaanite gods, I was like, shit, I ain't afraid of hell no more. So now that I don't think about hell, I don't have to think about that whole religious. Whereas somebody might get upset, and I'm not doing this to disrespect anybody, I'm making a point. I say, fuck Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and Jehovah God, Jehovah Jireh, all that shit. Strike me down there if you're so fucking bad. See? Apparently he doesn't care if I don't give a shit about him. You see what I'm saying? I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe in that shit because I don't think about it no more. I don't think what I do is a sin. I don't think if I want to do this, that's a sin, or do that. Hey, you made me, you gave me all these feelings, these qualities. You say I'm made in your own image, so this is not a sin to me.
I'm about to go. You want me to back you up?
No. Stay right here. I'll back it out if I need to, because I'm going to have to wipe the board off and everything. A green bubble. A bubble is a thought. A triangle is a bear, a manifestation, a thing. Bubbles turn into bears. That's the name of the game. Bubbles and bears. Your thoughts turn into manifestations. Your thoughts turn into things. If I think good, those thoughts go into a place I call the boom boom room, which is in the movie Life. They was in jail, but every night they went to the boom boom room and helped them make it through. So my thoughts go into this place and they come back out as actual things. In the very same way, pink bubbles are bad thoughts. Pink triangles are bad bears, bad manifestations, bad things. And they live in a place called Debbie Land, Debbie Downer Land. You just want to be Debbie Downer. So those bad thoughts go in here and come back out as bad things. The way you play this game is bounce from bubble to bubble. A bubble is a noun, verb, or adjective. So let's say, I like jogging. That's a verb. When I'm jogging, I'm not thinking about the cares of the world and bills and bad shit. That's a verb. Right? That's a verb. You got to know your nouns, adjectives, and verbs. I started with that first last time that fucked the class up. So what I do as I draw, I'll have a noun day, a verb day, an adverb day, and I'll teach you what's what as it goes, because I'm an English teacher. You can't walk around goddamn talking nouns thinking you're going to do something. You can't walk around talking verbs thinking you're going to receive something. Goddamn verbs are action words. Nouns are person, places, things, and adjectives describe things. How do I feel today? I feel like running, goddammit. Why do I feel like running? Because running makes me feel good, happy. Running makes me feel expectant. Expecting an adverb and an adjective. I'm feeling expectant. An adverb describes a verb. How do you feel? Expectant. I'm feeling expectant. You want to call it an adjective if you want to, but it's not really. It's up to you. I'm lonely. What do you want? Do you want an adverb, an adjective, a noun? So these words are separate things. Meditating, that's a verb. That makes me feel good. It brings me peace. That verb brings me this noun. So don't worry about that. These words are anything you want them to fucking be. Your children, your granddaughter's smile, any fucking thing. Being open-minded, any fucking thing. Down here, these words could be your mama calling you, your fucking baby daddy, your fucking doubt, depression, anger, sadness, lack, bills, rent, car note, insurance. Any fucking word is a bubble. The object is to float on the green bubbles all the time and get into the boom boom room where you're safe. Once you're in here, you're so safe and you feel so good because all you see is the manifestations that you know you want. And when I'm in my boom boom room, everything I ever wanted will be given to me. All the shit I want in my head is coming. I feel it because I got some shit I want now. So this is the process. Play the game. Jump the bubbles. Stay up here. The way you stay up here, if you feel sad down here, don't jump from my boyfriend cheated on me. My girlfriend cheated on me. And we're down here. Let's say you found your mate cheating. You could be down here in sadness, depression, loneliness, doubt. But I need you, if you're going to stay down here, pop up the anger. Angry at who? Your goddamn self. Because you picked them, you chose them, you saw the signs, you stayed with them. Now, once we get angry, because angry is better than depression, a motherfucker would rather you stay depressed. Because when you're depressed, you put it on you. Oh, I'm hurting myself. When you anger, you project it on them. If a motherfucker got something against me, I'll be like, oh, stay over there in depression land. Please don't get angry about it, because you might come get me back for what I done. See, I'm honest. Motherfucker, me and a nigga have some beef or shit go up, and they say I'm depressed. I be like, shit, I hope you stay depressed, motherfucker. Because you putting that on you, you blaming yourself for, you know what I'm saying? When you get angry, you might come get the motherfucker that's making you feel that way. So anger is actually a step up from depression. So anger might be great for you that day. Man, that's fucked up, man. Can't believe my friend that I love for life, man. We grew up together. I can't believe he fucked my wife. I'm depressed, man. That's fucked up. Because I miss my friend. I need my friend. Forgive him and move on. But you know you can't do that because society say you shouldn't be chilling with a nigga everybody know he fucked your wife. So I'm depressed. And that nigga hope you stay depressed. Because if you say you some fuck that shit, I'm depressed, oh, man, then you get angry. You know I'm going to shoot this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Jump up. How do we jump from low to high? Accountability. I've done that. I had a sister call me on the live line. That's how real this class is. You'll see after the class, we go live on Facebook just for like a little Jerry Springer quick wrap up. Somebody from the squad get to say what's up. Somebody new might get to say, you might get to just raise your hand and ask the fucking question, however this go. The girl called in. She said, I'm depressed. I said, why are you depressed? She said, I lost my 3 kids. Instantly, I said, wow, that's a great reason to be depressed. If there was any reason to be depressed, I would give you points, cool points for being depressed over your kids, not over some bullshit you couldn't go to the All-Star game. Or some nigga broke up with you. That ain't nothing. You can get a new nigga. Everybody wants you. Men want you. But you mean to tell me you depressed over your kids? This is a great lesson. I said, then let me show you how this board works. Why they take your kids? Oh, well, they called the cops because I was arguing and fighting with my baby daddy. Why was you arguing and fighting with your baby daddy? Because he ain't shit nigga. He don't do nothing. Well, what's wrong with him? Do he do everything wrong with him? Okay, why was you fighting over him? Why was y'all arguing? Well, something had happened and he had went through my phone. Oh, he ain't shit nigga. Don't do nothing for his kids. How is he in your phone? He should just be seeing his kids with supervised visitation. How is he in your phone? Oh, we fucking. Oh, you still fucking this ain't shit nigga that's your baby daddy, huh? That's what you doing? That's what you doing. And he went through your phone and y'all got to arguing and the police got called. And after the police got called, the police showed up in November and said, oh shit, the police came. We got to let CPS or DSS, Child Protective Services, know. And because of paperwork and stuff getting stacked up on the desk, Miss Susie, the black woman working like hell down there, she finally got to it on Christmas Day, day before Christmas. And she came to your house and said, give me them goddamn kids. And you thought that little argument was over and y'all been laying up fucking ever since. Yes, sir, they took your kids. Now let's do this. First thing you need to do is stop feeling low like you're in hell because you're blaming others for your actions. See how this shit work? I put the key to life in this motherfucker. This board is psychic. I put people on this board with these bubbles. And then once they see it, then I flip it upside down and they see how the exact call, the duality. The things that you love and the things that you hate. You flip it, the things that you hate are the things that you love and the things you love, the things you hate. Man, I do these sessions with people. You can get a live session, all that shit. I said you in a low place because you feel like you're in hell because you blaming others for your actions. You blaming the lady in child protection. Why they had to wait a whole lot? Why the cops had to tell them they see ain't not going nobody hit that night? He is the reason. Let's do this. First thing we gotta do is jump up to accountability. I picked this fuck nigga that had 3 kids by him. He ain't shit and I know it, but I keep fucking him. We argued and the police came. Social services get called when the police come, when kids in the house. That's just how that go. This is my fault. This is my fault. Soon as she said, I broke it down to her over the phone, this is my fault. She said, hold up, this him calling now. I said, you going to fuck him today, ain't you? She said, yeah. I said, bitch, don't waste my time calling talking about you depressed, you fucking idiot. You ain't fucking depressed. You're saying what you think you need to say because any bitch that got her kids took probably should feel sad. I didn't hear sadness in your voice. Because when the motherfucker called me for some pussy, and that's the reason that my kids get took, I said, baby, right, I know you ain't calling me for no goddamn pussy after you got my goddamn kids taken. I shouldn't have had your ass over here. I know you don't want to fuck. Every morning I wake up and don't see my children, I want to kill you, nigga. She like, yeah, he calling, we still fucking around, so cut that bullshit, bitch. You ain't depressed. You sad, but this is a baby vacation for you. Now, when you jump up here to accountability, you'll start making plans. You'll learn Once you learn, you'll smile. You ever learn and smile about some shit? Once you smile, you say, oh no, my husband left me. This shit was so bad. Oh no, my wife left me. Let me give you a male example. I had to talk to a man. This shit is just going crazy. This shit is picking up. I talked to this man about 2 hours on the live on the board and had to convince this motherfucker, hey dude, you was ugly. You had money. You was 15 years older than the girl. You know you couldn't get no bitch like that. You wined and dined her. You wined and dined her. You did everything. You told her you would pay her bills. You told her you would take her daughter to the hair salon. You told her you would take her son to the barber shop. You told her you would buy a car. You told her anything she needed, you would do it. Now it's 20 years later. So they got together. This motherfucker was 50. She was 35. Now he's 65. It was actually 15 later. He's 65 and she's 40. First of all, say this goddamn 65-year-old man calling me for a glass. Ain't that some shit? That's how I know we all could be fucked up. And I talked to this man a long ass time to get him to see, hey dude, you bought a young girl off because she was ugly, whining down, spoiled her, and the very things that you used to control her, she's older and she's accomplished and got that on her own. Now she don't need that from you. Eat the fucking pill, nigga. Go get you a new younger bitch. This time get you one that's a little bit more stupid. You 65, you ain't got so much time left. Get you a young bitch and control her, pay her off, and have what you want. She's younger. He said, goddamn, man. He said, you're right. He said, why was it so hard for me to admit that I was an ugly motherfucker, older, that bought this young girl's love and affection to marry me? I said, you know why it's hard for you to admit? He said, why? I said, because you feel low, because you left, you feel like you in hell, and you'd rather blame her for what the fuck you done. You wouldn't rather come out and say, man, that was a good run. I thought I could buy the bitch and control the bitch. But hey, it was a good 20-year run, goddammit. I ain't thinking we're gonna go that long. The jig's up. Gotta get me a new bitch. The jig's up. He wanna cry! I want to go by his turn. That's what he really was mad about. He got 2 years to get his Social Security, and they've been mad enough, long enough for her to get his Social Security. That's what he was mad about. When we got to it, I said, bro, you bought that bitch. You ain't mad. I said, we got everything on the board. You ain't hurt because you bought the bitch. You know what you was doing. What's the real problem? Hey, he said, man, I can't get it mad. You got it. I said, nah, what's the real problem? He said, man, the bitch finna draw some of my Social Security. I said, so what, nigga? That's the part of doing the dumb shit that you done. You should have had us as a side bitch or as a living hoe and not try to marry her. God damn it, you want the wife to pussy. Any bitch that's fucking with you like that, nigga, she fucking with you for the very reason you know why. So be accountable. That's the review. I got 10 minutes to show you something real quick. I got all the fucking time I want, actually. I'm gonna leave your boom boom room up there, because I need that. Damn, I ain't mean to erase my side off over here. And the reason I erased and left that up here, because I had to get some markers. And guess what? These motherfucking markers for this motherfucking chalkboard, guess how much they cost? $12 a set. And guess how quick I run through a set of these motherfuckers when I got them teaching every day? By the week. So I'm spending 12 hours a week on markers. But guess what? How many weeks I've been doing this class? 6 months times 4 weeks. You see what I'm saying? You got that? 4 weeks in a month, what the so-called. That's 24. So multiply 24 times 12. 144 is 12 times 12, double that. What's that, 288? I just spent $288 on markers. So I stopped writing on the motherfucking board. I'm gonna get me some when I get my goddamn money right. Every day is a motherfucking, not a struggle for me. Every day is waiting on a fucking dollar to come. And some days it don't come and I have to go to sleep saying, well, it'll come tomorrow, and fuck that bill man. He didn't get this shit when I got it, motherfucker. Every day. But guess what? I feel great. Because everything I'm in is because I'm accountable for my actions. I'm the nigga that quit my job. I'm the nigga that said I don't want to work for nobody. So I got to goddamn pay without wait. right? Today's lesson is called Drive Your Own Car, Stay in Your Own Lane. I'm going to simply use blue because that's the goddamn marker that got some goddamn ink left in it. I love y'all. I'm always keep it real with you, as they say. I don't keep it real, I keep it Javon. You may not think what I'm saying is real. Hey, y'all fucking idiots. I don't keep it real, I keep it Javon. Let me make it look like a little road. I ain't no artist, but I want you to get a visual representation of a highway. Stay in your lane, drive your own car. Now I'm gonna give you a car. To me, from the top, a car looks like a car frame and a goddamn hood, front windshield, back windshield, tires on the side. If you can't see that's a car, goddamn it, you shouldn't see it's a car. I draw a goddamn X and say it's a car, and it's a fucking car. If I draw a goddamn duck and say it's a car, it represents a car. But damn, that looks, I'm gonna put a stripe on that bitch. You know how niggas do. You have a regular car. Let me put some rims on it for y'all motherfuckers. Rim that bitch out. Bam, 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 bam. Let me put a couple of bitches in it, because you know we like bitches. Put the trunk in the front with the bags in it. The Gucci bag in the trunk. And I'm just fucking with y'all. Now, today's lesson is stay in your own lane, drive your own car. Why should you do that? You got 3 main motherfucking reasons, and I'm going to show you that. Number 1, if you don't pay attention while you're driving, you can hurt your own goddamn self. You can hurt your own goddamn self. Number 2, you can hurt somebody else. Number 3, it just don't feel right. That's simple as that. Stay in your lane, drive your own fucking car. Real quick and simple. When I wake up in the morning, what did I say? I want to get to the boom boom room. How do I get to the boom boom room? I wake up and I do what I call go ham, rampage, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Me and I waking up in the morning and I say, whoa, as soon as I wake up, and I have an alarm clock set for 4:29, but I dropped it back to 4 o'clock. Because I like meditating and I got some plants I like watering. My motherfucking plants is kicking ass, bitch. That makes me feel successful. When I go out there and look at my garden and see my shit grow, I feel successful. So when I feel successful, I'm a magnetic for success. So success is going to come through me simply by being a fucking gardener. I'll fuck around and be on TV with 4 or 5 TV shows all over the world. And they say, how did you motherfucking be so successful? And I'll tell the truth. I believed that I was going to be successful and I stayed happy the whole time. How the fuck could you stay happy the whole time in the midst of everything that was going on? Man, I found happiness and peace and prosperity in different places that didn't have nothing to do with money, power, and fame. What do you mean? Man, my garden made me happy, man. I got some fruit. I felt prosperous. Oh, it was so peaceful out there listening at the birds. Everything that you think having money will get, every word on this board that you think money can get, I can get that very same feeling without fucking money. And that's what I'm trying to teach you. You have to trick your mind, because your mind will attract what you want. You ain't tricking your mind. You're really getting that feeling. What is one of my most successful moments in life, Javon? When I'm sitting on my deck, looking at my garden, and it's a Saturday, and I got a couple of burgers on the grill for my kids, because sometimes they like to fuck them burgers up. I might have a fish on the grill for my wife. I got me a portobello, boy, and I got me some Heineken, some liquor, and I'm smoking some reefer. And I done got, I'm listening to Otis Redding, Clarence Carter, Bobby Womack on my deck with my grill going, and my wife sitting beside me. And I look out at my garden and I see my birds and my trees and my tree line. I said, boy, you made it. Oh, I feel so good. Boy, you grew up in a house with no bathroom. Boy, you ain't had no daddy. Boy, you got molested. Boy, you got abused. Boy, wasn't nobody around you teaching nothing. Boy, you was poor. Boy, they laughed at you. Boy, they called you stupid. Boy, you thought you weren't going to make it. Boy, you tried to jump in a deep-ass well and kill yourself when you was 5 years old because your brothers teased you every day when they first found out that y'all ain't had the same daddy. Boy, you still here. Now look at you, bitch. You got a house, 2.5 kids, and a fucking dog. And you grilling. You the man. And you can turn the fucking grill over. You can go gas and charcoal. Oh my God, I feel successful. That ain't gonna feel no different than sitting there on the fucking beach in fucking Maui with 2 holes laid on my arm. I swear to God, it feels the same. it's the same level of success. I swear to God, I know it's gonna feel the same. And that won't feel better because them hoes is just there because I got a little change. So it's very important for you to want to stay in your car and drive your own lane because that's how you play the game. Now, you can hurt yourself. You see that long rampage? You see that's what I do when I get up in the morning. By the time I do that, I'm in the boom, boom room like preaching. I done preach myself happy first thing in the morning. But watch this. Guess how I guard that? I don't go to Facebook. I don't go to social media. I don't look at no games. I don't look at nothing. Because I could just be going to look at the game and it can big across the screen. Beep, beep, beep. Look, kids get shot in there. God damn, look at the city I live in. I got kids. Look at that. No. Let me tell you something. Guess what me and Chris say to each other in the morning from the time we both wake up at 4:30. She wake up at 4:30, 4:29 now. She didn't took my time, my boom boom room. From the time she get up and we see each other is morning. I don't talk to that bitch. No, sir. I don't talk to that bitch. I don't talk to my wife. Now, the next time you see me speak to Chris, it's when I'm coming in here in this class. Why? Because she got to do what she got to do to get herself right, to preach herself happy. And she may not need me saying, hey, what time the kids are, or Chris, or me coming at her with something. And I don't need that from her. Even if we go to the gym and work out, I taught her, this is how you do this day, she got her sheet. Why? Because I'm like, bitch, don't talk to me in the gym, don't come at me, don't ask me nothing about no kid being picked up at 4 o'clock, don't ask me shit. Because I can be in such a good mood in the gym and my wife would say, you know, Daywan got to be dropped off at work at 4. And I'm like, fuck, they done fucked my fucking mood up. This motherfucker finna graduate high school. And I said to him, God damn it, he gonna start catching a lift, paying for his own goddamn lift. Now I gotta think how I gotta alter my day for my own fucking kids. Don't talk to me, goddamn it. And she like to her, don't talk to me. We understand. When we get up, it's about us, our time, and getting in our vortex, because we know if we not that, we not shit for no one. So that time is important. That's how you stay in your own lane. Watch this. If you're driving on a fucking car and you're in this lane, there are some road signs on the road. You know your path in life, your destination, what you want. You gotta read your signs. Motherfucker ride by you. Oh, I wonder where they going. I wonder where they going. I wonder if they getting off at the next exit. You goddamn idiot. How the fuck you gonna worry about somebody else's shit? You gotta read your own signs in life. You gotta know when to turn left. Signs tell you when to stop fucking with that nigga. Read your signs. The problem was you was too busy in your girlfriend's racing relationship to read the fucking signs on the road for your own relationship. You was trying to drive her car. Girl, you need to do this. You don't need to do that. You was too busy worried about fucking my wife. Perfect example. She was so busy worried about fucking Stevie J, Johnson, and Mimi, what they were doing, she couldn't drive her car and see the signs in her life. Your nigga come home at the same time every day. He's a loving, caring father. He's this. He ain't giving you no signs to say he cheating it for years. So she's so worried about their car, she running all off the goddamn road in her own life. Worried about another motherfucker's car. Where they going? What they doing? Is he gonna leave Mimi for Jocelyn? Because if he do, that'll make me think my husband could leave me for a bitch. Now maybe in the back of my mind I thought about it, caught him cheating, he's a good man, I would leave him. But now we had introduced a new thing. See, black women was used to what so-called good men do, like granddaddy and them may cheat, have another family, but they stay, grow old, and grandma die. He always die for grandma. Grandma be like, I wish your ass died for all that goddamn cheating you did, but I love you for taking care of the family and leaving the family with something. So women was like, okay, he don't leave home. Nigga don't leave home for no side bitch. That's what people used to say, women used to think. He can have that, but he ain't leaving all this for no good home and ain't chilling for no side bitch. Then they saw Stevie J do it happily. And then tell the bitch, why you think I wouldn't? Goddamn it, you know what I mean? That bitch over there, we finna do some music with her, shut the fuck up. He tried to tell her, look, either we gonna let me do this music with this bitch, shut the fuck up. You kinda got an idea, if I'm doing music with a bitch in the studio, I might be gonna keep pressing? Okay, well, I'm just going over there with the bitch and live with her. When my wife saw that, new dynamic introduced to her head. My husband could leave me for a bitch. Although she ain't got no proof from cheating, doing nothing. Don't watch that shit, baby. It's like watching a scary movie. You're gonna be afraid to turn the light off. Or you watching Stevie J fuck around and do all this shit, you're gonna be calling wondering where I'm at when I'm not at home. Believe me. So you got to drive your own motherfucking car, mind your business, and stay out of other motherfucking relationships just to see the motherfucking signs. You got to be able to adjust to others. Driving down the road, looking ahead. Looking ahead. The car in front of you ain't put on his brakes light yet, but you can see the car in front of the car in front of you and put on his brakes light. So you slow down. Looking ahead. I know when I get to work, negative ass Kim gonna come talk about some bullshit. I looked ahead. I'm adjust for that. I already know I gotta adjust. Look at this crazy motherfucker coming up behind me in this river flying in and out of the lane. Let me goddamn slow down and get over here just in case. You know how many times I done literally in my life, literally. Now motherfuckers don't witness accidents head on a lot. And motherfuckers don't be in accidents a lot. But I've had at least, I would say 10 times where I was driving and some said, the car in front of you, brake lights is on. Slow down. I slowed down early. That car did some boom, boom, boom. And I slow down and switch the lane and miss a fucking pileup. When I say pileup, I don't mean a 100-car pileup, but miss 4 or 5 cars wrecking on the interstate or something. Because I just was like, slow down. Look at this crazy motherfucker right here. Why this nigga dipping in and out of lanes? Up, they slowing down. Slow down, Javon. Get over. I drive in the fucking right lane. People like, you drive like a old man. Well, really? I'd rather run off the road and take my chances than going into more traffic and hit by a goddamn 18-wheeler. Hitting a moving tree is not as hard, as bad as a goddamn moving 18-wheeler fast hitting me, crushing me, goddamn. So I stay in my lane. That's my lane. So if I like to stay in the right lane and drive for safety, and somebody in the car said, man, you're driving too slow, now I want to get over and drive in the left lane where I don't like to be. Now I'm over there uncomfortable the whole time because I want to show a nigga I can drive in the fast lane. You fucking idiot. Stay in your lane, read your signs. When you driving past a motherfucker on the road that do some fucked up shit or some shit you don't like or shit don't start in, it's a natural feeling to say, I'm going to drive by this motherfucker, and when I drive by him, I'm going to look at him. I ain't got to say nothing. I'm going to just drive by this motherfucker, and he on there, he cut me off. When I ride by this motherfucker, I'm going to look dead at him. You ain't got to say nothing. Look at him. And the motherfucker that did something, and you done been in this position, normally like, I did some shit, I know they gonna look at me, and they riding by you, and you going by, and they looking straight ahead. And you be like, look at me, motherfucker. Look at me, you know what the fuck you did? We don't have time for that in life. Forgive and move on, or say, fuck them, I don't fuck with you no more. We ain't got time for refocusing. We ain't got time. Motherfucker cut me off, I said, fuck it. You made a mistake, I done did it before, I ain't even gotta look at him. Or you gotta look at them, they don't look, fuck it. I don't bang, look nigga! Forgive and move on. Or stay fucking with them and shut the fuck up and know that that's how it is. Like straight up. Friend, family, co-worker. Stop talking about your fucking job and how negative it is, because you're drawing negative shit to you on your job. You're drawing negative people. Your boss is treating you like shit. Certain things, they're giving you the overtime. They think you nice because you're so nice. Everybody wants you to send their email for them. Stop talking negative about your fucking job. Get your new fucking job, appreciate it, shut the fuck up. Talking negative about where you're at now is fucking with your future. Drive your own car, stay in your own fucking lane. When you stay in your own fucking lane, you have to pay attention to the motherfucking rumbles in your life. The things in your life that's too no fucking you up. Like I said, I get up in the morning, I preach myself happy, for lack of a better word, go ham or rampage, preach myself happy, and then as I'm happy, I know what my rumble strips are. My mama called me and my aunt, cousin to come call me some bullshit. I'm driving, I'm in my lane chilling, and I'm not paying attention. You always hit the rumble strip when you're not paying attention. Brr. Soon as I feel that rumble strip and I run off the road, let me draw something that looks like a rumble strip for you. off that road, that first motherfucker, brrr, that's when it remind me, why the fuck am I on Facebook at this early? I know this shit fucked me up. It's getting me out of my happy lane. Instantly, I get off of it. Recognize when you first start feeling bad, sad, low, down, weak, depressed, anything. Recognize the first rumble strip. Up, that, I'm fucked up. Play the game. Jump up. Be accountable for what it is. Jump up. If you keep watching, I'm going to show you so many lessons, so many things that's going to help you. Driving. As soon as you hit that rumble strip, get yourself back on the road. And it has to be a calculated get back. If you shake too hard, you might jerk your car too. It's raining. It has to be a calculated. I just felt the rumble strip. Now let me look behind me and ease back in. I just felt the rumble strip. That's because I got on Facebook and saw them shootings this morning. That's because I got on social media, or I turned on the TV, or was listening to the radio. That's because I let my aunt fuck with me. That's because my boyfriend. That's what that little rumble was. I feel bad now. Let me strategically get back on the road. But some of us, when we minding other motherfuckers' business and doing other shit that we think we can do while we driving, not focusing on staying in our lane and driving our own fucking car. You may be over here driving your other girl's car for you. You may be spying on your homegirl page for you. One of your homegirls man on her page. You may be making a fake page for this. You may be doing this. You may be in there in your mind with some shit. That's like doing your makeup in the car or rolling the blunt. Bitch, you don't look the same as when you do your makeup at home and in the car. And nigga, I done did it and I stopped riding down the road driving with my knees rolling the blunt. Oh, bitch, I can't drive the same. I said, what if I died or hit the car and killed somebody's child rolling a fucking blunt or send a fucking text? I have to be accountable for it. And I'm sitting across and the mother said, you know you killed my child. You murdered my child. They didn't do anything. No, it was an accident. I needed to text my briefer man. She said, I have no mercy on him. Be accountable. You killed and murdered my child because you was texting. I'm so sorry, man. I think about that shit every day. I wish I would have done it. For a simple text, please forgive me. And if you can't find it in your heart, I understand. That woman is more apt to say, I got mercy on him, Judge. Don't press charges up. Give him manslaughter. Why are you calling it murder? Why are you saying I killed him? You know it was a mistake. You know it was this. You know it. No, you did something malicious. The law said don't text and drive. You did something malicious. You maliciously killed somebody because you broke the law, and the law was attached to people dying. I just ran a stop. I was just drinking and driving. I was just on monitor driving. So you tending to somebody else's shit, and your shit running off the road. You looking in this car, looking at that car, you running off the road. Brrr. Bitch, you heard the rumble strip. Nigga, you heard the fucking rumble strip. And you still brrr. That rumbles, I call that rumbling. I'm going to give a new word. I'll make these new. Rumbling. That's when you have found yourself down here in Debbie land thinking about some shit that's fucking with you, and you don't even realize that it feels good being down here. You're rumbling now. Oh, yes. Shit ain't fair! White supremacy, white man. The slaves, they took this, then the Moors did this, and then we Israelites, and this didn't happen, and this is why white supremacy in America can't be done, and then they got Trump in office, and they taking this, and food stamps, and this why I can't do nothing, man. You think I can start a business with this fella, man? You know it was a setup anyway. They put the drugs in the community for me to sell. Man, you already know how shit go, man. It's a pipeline to prison. I got fell up and you rumbling now. It actually feels better down here. Use your imagination. It feels better down here in Debbie land. Blaming others. You're rumbling now. That means you've hit the rumble strip. Brrr. Now your other tire hit it. Brrr. Now you going off the goddamn road and you in the grass. Oh, then you going up the goddamn hill. You better get yourself together. You better get yourself together, goddamn it. Because you're finna crash. Why? Because you were worried about handling somebody else's steering wheel. Good God Almighty. You finna crash, motherfucker. Worry about handling somebody else's steering wheel. Catch the fucking first rumble. I'm feeling fucked up. Snap out of that shit, Smokey. Snap out of that shit, motherfucker. You can hurt yourself. Don't be eye contacting motherfuckers. Hurry up and get that. Rampage. Rampage. My wife should have been able to say, you know, I'm watching a show and it's kind of fucking with me. First of all, let's stop watching this. Let me see. My husband did this. He on the, I ain't gonna put him in the Stevie J category just because that's what TV said. Because at first, let me show you how a woman mind is and how media does us and a man mind is. At first, she used to tell me, why ain't you more like Bill Cosby? What you mean? Well, when Claire is wrong, Bill kind of just let her be. It's like the woman is the queen of the house and everybody kind of dance around her. That's what I'm used to on Archie Bunker. And even though fucking George Jefferson was mean or talked a little shit to Weezy, he kind of always by the end of the show did everything Weezy wanted him to do. James Evans might have looked at Florida with a flared goddamn nose, but at the end of the day, if Florida said we believe in the Lord in the house and Jane want to go hustle up some money with his pool stick, he did what she said. So what you're saying is you want me to be like Bill Cosby? You think that I should or could be like Bill Cosby because of TV, right? Yeah, I think you could. But what's the opposite of Bill Cosby? Stevie J. Now hold up. You're telling me I should be like Bill Cosby because that's what you see on TV and I can't be him. Now you're telling me that you think I'm like Stevie J because that's what you saw on TV and I'm not him either? What? So what you're saying is, if I leave your stupid ass, you're gonna do everybody like this. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. Because it's TV. I'm too old to look at TV and say, whoa, man, Rick Ross got a new haircut. Whoa, look at media. Look at media. Media comes from medium control. I'm too old to look at something and say, whoa, man, that's a new outfit. They wearing shoes with goddamn sparkles on them. Man, the men are wearing purses now. Man, that ain't no purses, a man bag. Oh, yeah, they got lip gloss for men with glitter in it. That ain't lip gloss, that's lip shine for men with glitter in it. Oh, I'm too old. When I was a kid, I looked at Dana Dane with the polka dots and the dyed hair, so I went and got a polka dot outfit and dyed my hair. I'm a man now, so I don't look at entertainers and want to do what they do. Some of your children, you're trying to drive somebody else's car. And that's why your life is rumbling out of weight. Why? Because you're spending money and doing shit, trying to go places, be places, show like the kids that you're not. Either your money don't match like the kids, or you don't have the time of the kids, or a kid don't have to have priorities. What's the next thing? Naturally, you can hurt your goddamn self. You can fuck some other motherfuckers up by not focusing on your lane. You know how many motherfuckers you done fucked up? You know how many motherfuckers I have fucked up? Straight up, let me adjust this real quick. Her phone is on. You know how many motherfuckers I have fucked up for not paying attention to my own life? Huh? You know how many motherfuckers' life I have destroyed? Not paying attention to my own lane and driving my own car? You just willy-nilly walk around here getting bitches pregnant. Because you ain't got your own self. You're using sex and drugs and raw sex as a method for fucking curing your oppression and depression. Now you got a woman out here attached to you with a child attached to you with your fuck ass DNA. When I was working in a group home, I had a kid, he went on the internet and he looking at the goddamn profile of all the criminals. So he looking up sex offenders. He never knew his father. He in there for a sex offense because he was taking the meds, make him hypersexual. He done touched his little sister. He looking up sex offenders. Found his dad on the sex offender. I said, whoa. Indecent neighborhoods for a minor. Ain't no generational curse. Same environment. Same DNA. Then I said, God damn, boy, that's fucked up. He said, I'm going to go Google arrest. He in there for being a fucking habitual thief. Daddy, a habitual fucking thief. Rap sheet this long still. Now he out here doing the same thing. 3, 4 kids and they hit me up. He'll have his girlfriend hit me up. Hey, you want to buy my EBT so I can give him some money on his concert? No, sir. I want him to die in there. I want him to starve in there. I want him to die of thirst, of never getting nothing sweet to drink. Is this my wife? Hello? Man, hell the fuck no. Hell is low, motherfucker. Hell is in the low place when I'm blaming others for my actions. Sprint talking about, hello, this is Sprint. Hell is low, motherfucker. You're getting no money from me now. I'm Metro PCS. Metro PCS, fuck my credit. They coming in 2 years from now, they want to get some with credit. Man, you know you ran off the plug on Sprint. You got them goddamn new iPhones and said, fuck them. You goddamn right. Once I seen this motherfucker iPhone, goddamn, I got to be near Wi-Fi. I said, I'm going to Metro PCS for some cheap shit. Thank you for the new phones. Well, you gonna owe $500 for each phone. So what? Fuck them. They'll never go broke. Give me these phones. I'm gonna use them to broadcast off. They work near Wi-Fi. Great job. Fuck you, Sprint. Ran off on the plug twice, and I love it, and I'm happy. So guess what? Anytime I get denied some of my credit, I'm not gonna be sad. Actually, I'm not even gonna go use my credit. I'm gonna say, hey baby, go put that on your credit. I got some cash. And actually, I ain't gonna put shit on my credit because if I can't afford to buy it twice, I can't afford it. You out here minding everybody else's life, not staying in your lane, not focused on your life. Your life is all out of fucking whack, and you putting that bullshit on everybody else. Or you took some of that college shit to the dorm with you. Or you took some of that shit to work. You took some of that shit to the hood. You the supervisor that's mean and angry as fucking hell on the job. You the motherfucker always got something going. You the motherfucker always in the fucking mix, minding everybody's business, doing some motherfucking shit because your fucking life out of whack, and you destroying motherfuckers in the process. You the motherfucker that grew up early because you like dope boys. I'm going to get into your soul now, okay? Can I do something to get into your soul? I'm going to do a female example, then I'm going to do a male example, okay? You grew up liking dope boys because you was a materialistic hoe. Let's call you what you was. Let's do that. Don't be mad at me. You grew up liking dope boys, so you like Lil' Kim music. So the things that Lil' Kim said, I got the Dollar Jam, Karen Versace, Prada, Fendi, Moschino, Coogee, you wanted some of that. So much so that you would even buy the shit fake and bootleg. I'm talking to my generation, bitches 35 and up, 35 to 50. So much so that you would buy the shit bootleg and stunt on it. China man making money off you because you like fake bags. China man making money off you because you like fake hair. You walk around there and you done got pregnant by a little dope boy with a little money or chasing a little money. Now you done had a fucking baby by a motherfucker that you don't know gonna have money forever. Actually went to prison. Now you still was blonde hair and green eyes because of Lil' Kim 24 years ago. 96 Hardcore. Squat Down, one of the best albums ever. Niggas was like, is that a pussy or a sock? So you wanted colored hair and colored eyes 20 years ago because of Lil' Kim? Now 24 years later, you want colored hair and colored eyes because of Nicki Minaj? You goddamn child. You fucking idiotic ass fucking child. You had your time where you can look at a star celebrity, say, wow, I want colored hair and colored eyes and certain bags and name brands because of Lil' Kim, because I'm 22, I'm 18, 16. It's my generation. This shit is dope. Then you got stretch marks, hold out, C-section, everything going on, and you look up and say, hot damn, Nicki Minaj doing that colored hair and colored eyes. I like that. And that's cool. If you didn't have a daughter. That's cool if you don't got a daughter. Yeah. Now, she don't think her hair good enough. She don't think her eyes good enough. She don't think her makeup good enough. It's cool unless she got a son. My mama likes to change her hair color, eye color, this, that, and the other. She looks like she's trying to be white. I might as well get me a goddamn white girl. It's cool. You fucking your daughter hair. Some of y'all bitches edges gone and hair ball in the top. If you don't have a daughter, you should be telling your friend, don't put that sew in your daughter's hair. You're going to pull her edges out. She too young. Let her be natural. Give her some self-esteem. Give her something you never had. One thing I look at my homegirl, Shamika, she never relaxed her daughter's hair. But she always had her relaxed, she said, coming up. Wonder what was the intestinal fortitude of her to do that. She must have been naked in her mind 20 years ago, 21 years ago. She must have said, I want my children to have low, high self-esteem. Maybe my self-esteem is a certain way, but I want my kids. You see what I'm saying? Passing that shit to your daughter. I see little girl come over here. I love her. She's so beautiful. She's so sweet. Little cute little girl. She's very awkward. Very awkward little girl, natural hair. The world would say, oh, she's not cute. She got a little natural hair, tall, skinny, awkward. The world would say she's not cute. Every time I see her, I say, hey, beautiful princess. And she'd give me five real slow. And I said, listen, I call you beautiful princess. I want you to call me handsome king. I want us to be buddies because you're so beautiful and I know I'm handsome. And she see my confidence because I see how she smiled. You can tell when a little girl got a crush on me. I said, I know I'm handsome and I think you're beautiful. So every time I see her, I say, hey, beautiful princess. Then she'd be like, hey, handsome king. Now when I see her, hey, beautiful princess, she come in, hey, handsome king, dap me up. This little girl actually watches Chris and Shamika with her mother. She want to be a naked girl. Now, I'm in here one day. Now, I know this Bears and Bubbles class is a lot. But it ain't worse than Pineapple and Kevin Hart saying, I went to the school and my daddy came to the school and his dick was hanging and a little girl saw my daddy's dick and he told her it's going to learn today. That's where that eggplant shit come from. Nobody talked about dick prints like that till Kevin Hart made that joke. No different than women didn't talk about sucking dick till Adele Gibbons made a joke that sucking a nigga with a little dick is like giving a whale a Tic Tac with her big ass lips. I remember, I won't get my dick sucked like that. Adele Gibbons made that joke. Black woman was like, black bitches suck dick all the time, dude. Yeah. I was like, God damn, where all the dick suckings come from? But I was intuitive. I was getting my dick sucked at 14, 15 years old. And I'm telling my cousins, bitches sucking dick now, man. Why? Adele Gibbons made a joke. So as funny as I am, and much as I cuss, when we left Facebook to come to YouTube and didn't broadcast on Facebook for a few weeks, I was sitting here. I said, hey, beautiful princess. She said, hey, handsome king. Then the little girl looked at Chris. She said, Chris, how you say you find y'all on YouTube again? That little girl tuned in and she loved me and my wife. And she worshiped Shamika and Chris. Why? Because our mama hair not like hers. And what's so crazy, her mother's hair is natural. She just get it blown out. But to the little girl, it's like you're getting something done in your hair that looks different than mine. But that's cool. Mama do what she want to do. But mama is smart enough to bring her by here to Chris. She bring her by here on Fridays when Shamika and Chris here. Mama know what she doing. Mama say, until I can get there a certain way and be a certain thing for you, I'm going to let these sisters do it. And they don't mind doing it because they're thermostats. Last thing. When you don't mind your business and stay in your lane, you just don't fucking feel right. When you're not driving your car, focusing on staying in your lane, you don't feel right. You ever been driving midday about 2 o'clock and I get sleepy and I be at the light and I'm really like, oh shit, I'm asleep. I dozed off at the goddamn light. Or some shit like driving, rolling a blunt, doing some shit distracted, and then almost hit something like, ooh, goddamn, I almost died. I'm texting my goddamn wife, get me a cigarillo. Whew, what if I was paralyzed? And I got paralyzed, and I told my story, because I would always tell my story to help people. I got paralyzed, I have a fucking cigarillo. Before I know it, I'm sitting in the car like, but what if I can still make music? Maybe I get paralyzed from the waist down. Or I can still do something. I wonder, did your dick still work if you're paralyzed? If I got paralyzed from neck up, then I realized, stop thinking about this shit, nigga. You see what I'm saying? You don't feel right. You don't feel right when you sleepy driving. You want to get to your destination, but you be saying, wake up, let the window down. I need outside, I need something to help me. But deep down in your head, you be like, I hope I don't fucking wreck my car sleepy. You get nervous. And if you can get nervous enough, you will pull over. The motherfucker that wrecks falling asleep is the nigga that didn't get nervous enough. He didn't think enough. I taught my sons when I used to take them in the barber shop 5 in the morning because my barber was nice. We got a haircut every week, $60 a week, $20 a head. He was nice. He could command that much money for a fucking edge up. So we'd be sitting there at 5 in the morning. Them motherfuckers fall asleep in the car. I slap them upside the goddamn head. Wake your motherfucking ass up. I said, don't go to sleep with nobody else driving. You don't trust me with your life. What if I was asleep? What if you could say, Pops, you almost about to hit something? What if I need you to direct me? Don't go to sleep. I taught them that. Why? Fuck it. That's just what I say. Don't go to sleep. You have to know and understand when you are not paying attention to your shit, minding your own shit. You hop in your car, you like, I know I ain't been changing my car's oil and do this. Motherfucker be like, you want to drive to Virginia? Man, that's a long trip. You want to drive to New York? Man, I can't put that many miles on my car. That's because you know you don't take care of your shit. What do you mean? I top in my fucking car. I drive to Louisville, Kentucky, anywhere. My shit, I drive to California. I might drive to Texas in my shit. Straight up. If things don't come through like I want them to come through, with all the finances and shit that I need to get down there and get hoteled up and this, that, me and my wife driving down that bitch in our van, and we'll stay in our van for a week and film that shit right for you. I can go live from my phone. And then you'll be like, 6 months from then, or a week from then, or 3 weeks, you'll be like, damn, that's something pop for that nigga. And I'll be like, yeah, it happened on the Texas trip. I showed you that I wasn't afraid. I didn't care what you think. I didn't care that you think me and my wife would get on the road. Well, we love each other. I don't love her, so I say we align. So I just say that word for y'all newcomers. I don't believe in love. We align. We co-create. We like each other. We like being in each other's space. But I like her getting the fuck on and doing what she do and think. Like I said, me and my wife don't talk or speak. From the time I say good morning to the motherfucking time I come in here, what's up? Start the class. I don't talk to that bitch. That bitch can say something to fuck me up. And in the very same way, I'm a nigga. I can say something to fuck up. And it don't have to be intentional. Just, baby, did you forget to put my drawers in the dryer? You know I don't like going into class with no drawers because I don't want my dick showing. And she be like, no, I forgot. Then her mom might say, motherfucker, I ain't got to do every little goddamn thing. Get your own fucking drawers. I got shit to do. First thing I woke up, I done rampage, preach myself happy, think about my day, my life, I'm a naked girders, and you talk about your goddamn drawers, nigga, shut the fuck up. I can knock out our vortex, so we agreed not to talk. Last thing, I'm going to teach you how to get into yourself and do all this. The way you do it, you're going to have to cut the radio off, you're going to have to cut the TV off, I'll teach you. I'll teach you. I'm now going to look to my goddamn, what is it called? My YouTube for my squad for any questions. And then we're going to pick this thing back up via Facebook for the morning wrap up and goddamn question session, or where we can invite anybody in. YouTube. I'm not the motherfucker that say, I hope y'all enjoyed today's lesson. I hope y'all learned some shit today. I don't give a fuck if you enjoyed it or not. You know what I'm saying? Let me check the squad out, because these are my family, my faithful family that's been with me learning. And I know we blue dotted line and they understand. I just like to read over them, because once I go off the live chat on YouTube, I can't see the comments. Right, Jay. That's me, and we'll do anything for companionship. The modified dinner advice how cold it is. Good morning, OG Bobby. Being accountable is damn important. Donations to make it stupid. Well, fuck it. Donations at Javon M. Clark 77 at gmail.com. Donations at Javon M. Clark 77 at gmail.com. And it's funny that Jamaica would say that. Jamaica gave me a donation for after the Sunday Bible school lesson. And when I seen it, I was like, look at Jamaica, little silly ass. And I laughed, but then I said, yo, this is my little sister. She come over my house, eat, we hang. She be on call for us if we need her to do something. And she know we'll be there for her. And how the fuck did she go give me a little donation for the Sunday? Just a little gesture. I got 3 donations from white people. And each one of them was like, I'm white, but I'm learning. I know this. And they gave a long ass speech. I ain't trying to give you a donation to say I'm a white savior or that I want to be apologetic or this, none. They was just like, the shit you kicking off is real, bro. Keep going. They was like, I ain't even gonna tell you what I'm doing, but if you ever need some help or this and you and this, hit me up. On some real shit. Jamaica, that was funny when she gave the donation. Facebook has been fucking with me lately. It's her fault for logging on. Exactly. I'm watching you, Ashlyn. I'm watching you up there, and it's people fucking with you. I'm watching you throw little darts and little shots. Hey, guess what, motherfuckers? Hey, guess what, Hebrew Israelites? Hey, guess what, you? Guess what? I like Mexicans, Hotel. And what I'm saying is, you may not be equipped to do that. See, when somebody come back and say, fuck you, you fat bitch, you ain't shit, you ain't no good, they might fuck with you a little bit. See, it don't fuck with me like that. So everybody got a different thing. Don't antagonize people because you'll get what you goddamn want. So that's I'm talking to somebody in my squad. Don't do that. A knife is a scratch to your back, but sometimes you grab the closest thing that reaches the edge. That motherfucker Allende got some goddamn Caribbean comments. The shit his mom and them be saying to him, and he funny. I'm gonna have to fuck with Allende. Not Allende. I meant Zane. That motherfucker's a trip. That motherfucker's a trip. So I don't have any comments. My man hit me up in the inbox, and I'm gonna respond to him. He said I should talk about the flat earth and how the earth is flat. And I'm gonna tell him honestly, I don't give a shit about whether the fucking earth is flat or not. When I walk outside, I see in 3D. When I walk outside, I walk on the ground. I ain't never been higher than a goddamn airplane fly, man. I don't give a shit about that. That's a perfect example of not driving your own fucking car. This is 2017, and you going back to the 13, 14, 1500s to try to settle a fucking debate now, and you don't even have a fucking telescope. You don't have no funds for space travel. You don't have nothing to know, and you may not have never left the country. Leave America a few times before we worry about is the earth round or flat. Let's see, is the Caribbean warm? Let's see, do the coconuts down there look different? Let's go somewhere and see about the earth, on the earth first. And I'm not clowning my man, I'm answering his question. That's just a situation where he understands and recognizes my intelligence, and I have a point on it. But he didn't say, yo, discuss whether you think the earth is flat or round. He said, analyze on that you know the earth is flat. I don't know that shit. And if you want to know my opinion, I actually think the earth is like a fucking donut. What do you mean? It's round and flat. That's for the... can I settle it for the fucking ignorant fuckwads? I'm not calling him that. But I'm saying, can we settle it? A donut has a flat surface, right? Correct? But ain't it round? And if you filmed a donut from a distance and there's no hole in it, fuck it, the earth is a biscuit. Shit. You film the earth from a distance and there's no hole in it, it would look like a circle. But if you went and filmed the earth from a different distance, what would it look like? They're going to show you what they want to show you. But either way, I don't give a shit, man. That's just an answer I created because I'm just a fucking genius and it makes sense. So that's why we arguing, because the shit makes sense. But am I going to go out and purport that theory? No, I'm a bad motherfucker. Class, I'm about to log off. Chris, do the wrap up real quick, and then I'm going to come in real quick and do the testimony Facebook post. So do the wrap up. I need to go hit this sage to chase the spirits away. Those spirits are so evil. So once you wrap it up, turn all the lights off. I'll be back.
Do me a favor, throw those clothes in the dryer.
I'm not the washer. You're the washer. I'm just playing. I'm about to do it.
You to do that.
You know I'm gonna do it. I'm just playing.
I know you're playing. Yeah, the old me would be like, I'm saying the other day, I did that for you. So why you can't, anyway. Hey y'all. Wrap up. Well, of course I just took day one to school, so I didn't get to listen to everything, but I know that It was about staying in your lane. I did hear about the Stevie J thing. I'm gonna talk about that. So today is Total Woman Tuesday. Hey, Total Woman Tuesday. Now, I'm gonna talk about that on Total Woman Tuesday on my YouTube page, Total Woman Space 40. Today at 7 p.m. At this point in my journey, how we going back and talking about things, like I knew that it was the Stevie J Love and Hip Hop thing. I knew that we talked about it, but it's just kind of coming alive to me in a different way.
Is this my phone?
Um, definitely. Coming alive to me in a different way. With a lot of people, if you knew, what you may not realize is that this journey that I'm on is like I'm living it every day. I get up, I come on live. This is real time. It's really happening. I'm really dissecting things every day. We really talking about things every day. He's really coming here teaching the class, and I'm applying it to my life. Seeing where I was with it. I've really gotten down on myself because I don't like the view of the past. I had to just learn, if anybody watched last week, how to look back and up. I'm really just realizing that I've had such limited imagination, that I have been in his boom boom room and have had the luxury of going into a lot of boom boom rooms, and not knowing why the hell I'm in there, or not knowing how to maneuver in there. But I've been there, and when I've been in there, I can be fun until you walk into a boom boom room that and they having fun, and you ain't never, or not saying fun. Well, boom boom rooms are fun till you walk in a boom boom room that you ain't having fun in, but now you in there. Some new people may not know what boom boom rooms are, but keep watching and you'll find out. So this is real life in real time. I'm writing a real book called The Yellow Smut. I'm also going to do a book of poetry because at the age of 12 I started writing poetry, and I may next call it something different because there are more thoughts. But anyway, and it was called Christina's Making of the Total Woman. And so even back then, I knew that I was on this journey to become a total me, and that only life, living life was going to make me whole. And upon living life, you make decisions. Like I said, my 14-year-old self made a decision that I lived and stood by my whole life, and then got older and did not like the picture I had painted for myself. And we do say it's about the world, but is it the world telling us who we want to be, who we should be? Or do we look around in the world and say, I want to purposely go over to that circle, that section, that place, because I feel like I can exist there. I feel like they will accept me there. Um, or is the world telling us to go over there? No, because it's different sectors of things throughout the world and different people. So when you go to a place and somebody say, hey, come here, come in, and you don't have to do no type of big shit to get in it, you kind of like, oh, I like this. They don't call you on your shit. They don't talk about it. You're the prettiest girl there. You're the tallest. You're the skinniest. You're the lightest. You're the darkest, whatever that thing is. You're the smartest, and you're like, oh, I want to be there. Everybody makes those decisions. And when you make those decisions, you live life in that scenario. And if you don't like it, you'll still stay there. And but you may like it. So anyway, so Stevie J and them, like, I really got so focused on somebody else's relationship that I really looked at my husband and put him in one category box, which is dick, sex, women. I didn't look, I had no inclination, like I had no nothing that said anything different, said that this man was doing anything. I just had an honest man that said, this is what happens with men, this is how they live, this is what women should or shouldn't do. And I didn't like the fact that I felt like, as much as I walked around saying I didn't have a problem being submissive, for the lack of a better words, which I don't like that word, got a negative connotation. I always felt like he was in control of the relationship, and I had no problem with it. I just felt like I should, and really, I do have the control. It's just when the decisions that really matter need to be made. The stuff he wanted to put his foot down, what he did, and so I let those things totally make me mean and bitter and resentful, and not look at him for who he is. And then and it made it easy for me to do that, because by the time I attached on to the Stevie J love and hip hop type of thing, I looked at that like that was the whole thing of my relationship. So what Bears and Bubbles has done for me is to allow me to sit down and see myself in an objective way. And when you're not objective, you have to see yourself clearly for what it is. And not staying in your lane will have you miserable over something you have nothing to do with. I've been doing hair for 20 years. I've heard so many stories, seen so many battered women, seen so many women that have married men they do not love, do not want to sleep with, and then you be acting funny, and it ain't a look. Like, if a woman don't want to sleep with her husband, she does not like him. That's not a look. That's a vibration, and we would say, ooh, chemistry, a vibration, being aligned, wanting to be there with him for whatever reason. I don't care if it's you're not attracted to him, to I don't know, whatever that thing is that you got. If you don't want to sleep with your man, you don't like him. A lot of women have done that, and because I have had so many of those conversations, I've always been nervous and feeling like if I don't, if there's no sexual chemistry in a relationship, then that means that it's dead. And it also meant that I focused so much on the sexual aspect of a relationship that it was easy for me to get sucked into the world of love and hip hop and watch this couple one fall and one rise based on the sexual element of it. And I didn't like the way it made me feel. I didn't know. I knew that if I was in that situation, that I would stay because I loved him that much, and I didn't want to know how it felt to look at myself um, as a married woman, even though it's crazy because you stay with boyfriends for like so long, for years, right? They be fucked up. You take them back. You take them back. You take them back. No big deal. Yeah, people might be like you should leave them, but no big deal. But then you get married, and then somebody tells you should leave your husband. And I think that that's ass backwards. But so it's almost like my admiration for him, the way I thought he looked, how intelligent I thought he was, how much above me I felt he was, that I looked at who I thought he could be to so many people, mixed him up with Stevie J. You see how this yellow smut shit go? So many of us women, even me explaining it, I'm confused, and I live the shit. Like, you see how stupid that it is. And most of us is walking around having this conversation with ourselves every fucking day. Every day. And the voice don't turn off, and you get more confused and more confused and more confused every day that you every day that you don't control it. And so, LOL, fat chick got offended. I ain't famous, only 20 people watch. Oh, so yeah, I done got myself damn confused. I'm gonna have to write some bullets just to retell the story. But so again, guard what you watch, because I'm gonna tell you a quick story quick. Let me go. So I had this client. She had an affair with a married man for a couple of years, and she had been married and then came out of it. And I watched her cry every week she got her hair done about how she want to leave this married man alone, how he doesn't love his wife, they just coexisting, and he will really leave her, but he got kids and that stuff. or whatever. And that could be true. But he was everything she had ever wanted, and they just had this chemistry, great sex, and had the money to afford them to be able to travel and stuff like that to create life for each other, separate life. And she just was like, I gotta stop though. Every week, I gotta stop, gotta stop. So one minute she's enjoying him, they're on a trip. Then the next minute she gotta stop, she gotta stop. So finally, she stopped. Life has gone on. She started watching Being Mary Jane. And one day she says to me, I see how the side chick could go to the wife and tell her if she learned how to suck her husband dick better, that he won't cheat on her. So she's actually helping by sucking his dick real good. And I said to her, are you seriously going to tell me that when I watched you cry for 3 years trying to leave a married man alone? You're not going to sit here and tell me that since you watched that, that should make your situation better. Now, I'm not judging a situation. I don't give a fuck. I just say stay in your lane. I don't think that side chick shit should be celebrated at all. I think that whatever you doing, you should do. I think women, we shouldn't even be talking about the shit because men cheat with women. So if we got a problem with fucking side chicks, that's because we're the problem, because we're the side chicks. I mean, that's just that, you know what I'm saying? A man doesn't have to say he's not married anymore. So you're scared of the very thing that you are. You're scared to get in a relationship because you're gonna be hurt, but you're the woman in another relationship doing the hurting. So anyway, yeah, so I'm like, I watched this woman change in front of my eyes due to a TV show that's not real. So people don't give these shows credit for what they're there for. I'm taking mass communications. They teach us how to manipulate y'all. That's what it's for. We they want views, they want ratings. Jay is animated. You think this man could talk? He is brilliant. He's an English teacher. He knows people have asked him to talk in different places. Some of that sauce y'all getting is the performance. It's the media. Good thing he's just using it for good. That's what they teach us in school, how to do that. Damn, you didn't want a burger till you saw it flashed 100 times in 30 seconds. Frames, tones, music. So everybody walking around wanting things, feeling things, doing things based on the manipulation and you know what I'm saying? Based on the manipulation and act like it's not happening. So anyway, I'm rambling. Check me out tonight at 7 p.m. on Total Woman Space 40. And thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.